So what is your reaction to the proposed closure?
Oh, look, this is devastating news. Mostly, there's two aspects to it up front. One is, of course, the loss of jobs to 360 odd people. That's crippling for a lot of those people. And the other is that Cadbury's has been part of our commercial heritage for a very long time. It's a very fondly valued part of our commercial community and our employing community. So this is devastating news.
I'll get them in, Grant.
Sure, cool.
How hard did you fight to keep it in Dunedin, Dave?
Well, we didn't have an opportunity to fight to keep it in Dunedin, but you have to appreciate the... No, let's go back one step. We weren't in a position to fight for it to stay in Dunedin, but the explanation that's been given to us are the two imperatives that are driving this. The first is distance from markets. So 70% of Cadbury's production out of Dunedin goes offshore, mostly to Australia, and of the other 30%, almost all of that goes to the North Island. So right from the start, they've got a competitive disadvantage because they've got to ship almost all their product to their markets. The second issue, apparently, is the amount of volume that is now required from contemporary factories to make them competitive. They simply can't get that volume out of the Dunedin factory, and that's exacerbated by the wide range of product lines that they produce there. And that's despite the fact that the current management team have made that factory as efficient as it can be. They have done a fantastic job, in some ways, some people would say, for keeping it here as long as it has.
Yeah. So how damaging do you think it is to the local economy?
Oh, this will leave a big hole, particularly in employment, but also Cadbury's would have bought a lot of services from tradespeople and other service companies around the city. So yeah, that'll make a big gap. We've got to work really hard to fill that gap.
Are there any fears that this may impact on tourism?
Well, I note that the proposal, as it is at the moment, doesn't apply to Cadbury World. So Cadbury World is a major tourist attraction. The Chocolate Carnival is a major event in the city. And I'm interested that they are not saying we're going to knock that on the head at the moment. So we'll be going straight into discussions about how we might keep those, both the Cadbury World and the event in the city. And I note that Cadbury's has been spending quite a lot of money on a heritage building. The oldest part of the factory has been revamped for a new Cadbury World with some really high-tech input in there. So I note in their media release they say they're not going to make a final decision on that till April. So we'll be obviously working with them to find a way of preserving that for the city and for the visitors to the city.
Cool. This is sort of similar, but are you worried it may impact on the tourism?
Yeah, look, I'm more worried about it impacting on the local people. But yes, clearly it will have an impact on tourism. But with regard to the local people, even before the media release came out, I was in touch with the Chamber of Commerce, Employers Association, Ministry of Social Development, with a view to pulling together a cross-city effort to assist the workers who will be made redundant. All of those organisations were very keen to be involved with that because firstly those workers are going to need support and their families are going to need support, but it needs to be right across the city. This is too big for any one agency to deal with, so we'll be doing it together.
Did you see this coming?
No, I didn't.